A coalition of concerned civil society organizations are demanding for a public independent inquiry into the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, better known as the UTME, following what they call a tragic spectacle of national failure in its administration. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja this Thursday, the group, led by the Speak Out Africa initiative, also called for structural reforms to the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, to prevent a reoccurrence. Clevis Dora Atta has the details.
The 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination has become one of the most controversial in recent times, with over 1.5 million of the 1.9 million candidates scoring below 200 out of 400 and only 0.79% achieving 300 and above. The failure, attributed to technical glitches, where students, particularly in Lagos and the southeast region of the country, were affected, sparked mixed reactions, raising critical questions about the integrity and educational equity of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, the agency responsible for conducting the process. In Abuja, a coalition of CSOs, led by Speak Out Africa initiative, said the recent conduct of JAM has exposed what it described as alarming institutional weaknesses. Speaking at a press conference, the lead director, Speak Out Africa initiative, Kenneth Eze, called for structural reform, institutional accountability, and urgent policy actions to protect the future of the Nigerian child.
These failures are not new, like we said. Over the past 5 years, if I'm to take you down the memory lane, JAM has faced recurring issues. For example, technical glitches in CBT exams reported in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2023. These are not isolated problems, like we repeatedly said. They are signs of a broken system. Repeating the same approach each year while expecting better outcome is no longer acceptable. We are demanding a public independent inquiry into the 2025 UTME imbroglio. Legal accountability against negligent CBT centers and prosecution of erring JAM officials. This event, if we have been told that this was caused by human error or by whatsoever, then Nigeria will want to see appropriate sanction on the erring either JAM officials or whosoever was involved. A redress and compensation for affected candidates. And 5, an independent audit of the 2025 UTME process, including UTME system and the technology vendors they used.
Although JAM's registrar, Professor Ishak Oloyede, has publicly apologized for technical errors, many Nigerians have said that the apology is not enough. Beyond the demand for an inquiry, the organization is also pushing for systemic reforms to JAM's operations, pointing to outdated technology, inadequate oversight of CBT centers, and a lack of transparency as root causes of the crisis.
We are asking for an extension of UTME validity to 4 years. We are saying that candidates scoring above a fixed threshold, for example, from 250 plus, should be allowed to use their JAM UTME score for up to 4 years if they choose to. We are advocating and routing for a reform, what we call mental health support for candidates. These are teenagers. They do not have the required resistance or shock absorber to be able to absorb and maintain or equalize the pressures that come. JAM must transform from a revenue generating agency that declares profits like FRS used to do, custom used to do. They are not meant to be that. To a credible exam board. JAM is not created to be generating revenue for the government.
Why is JAM not answerable to students? Why are these things still happening in this country today? This is the 21st century. Why are we still having some of these issues? So this is a call to action to everybody, to all Nigerians. It is time for us not just to hear, because over the years things have been happening and we are just listening. But for this campaign, we are asking everybody to join us in the struggle to be able to reform the education system for our dear country and for the leaders of tomorrow.
Our campaign objectives, just as he has said, advocate for transparent, credible and stress-free JAM processes, push for policy reforms to address recurring issues, mobilize public support through awareness, dialogue and stakeholder collaboration.
With the ongoing controversy, a House of Representatives panel is calling for an independent probe into the 2025 UTME errors. The hashtag JAM2025 is currently trending online, with posts urging JAM to publish a detailed report, as there have also been calls for the outright sack of the JAM registrar. Gloria Atta, reporting for Clearview News.